Hi guys, I wanted to do an unpacking video for you today on my Jujubee Be All. It is in the Lush Paisley print, which is one of my favorites. I actually just got done a few days ago resurrecting this bag from the dead. It was a very well-loved bag that I found a pretty good deal on, and even though it was in pretty bad shape, I still wanted to try to give it a whirl and use it to try out a Be All, and kind of also used it to perfect some of my Jujubee cleaning skills. So I do have another video kind of on the technique I used to deep clean this bag and make it usable again. So if you're interested in that, that's on my channel. And I'm going to go ahead and get started with this video. The Be All is a discontinued bag by Jujubee. The newer version of this messenger style bag is called the Better Be. Both bags are generally not very popular among pink ladies, mainly due to their messenger style with the flap. A lot of people do get these bags and have the flap removed by a seamstress because it does kind of get in the way. I actually don't mind the flap too much. I do have a Better Be as well that I use for my work bag. Granted, I'm not getting in and out of that bag a lot, but the flap doesn't bother me on that bag, and it really doesn't bother me too much on this bag, so I guess I'm a little weird. So this bag, one of my favorite features is this strap and how thick it is. I think it really helps distribute the weight real evenly, because this bag, it's not a super heavy bag like a BFF or a Be Prepared, but it's kind of more along those lines. It's definitely not a light material like a Be Light or a Mini Be or a Super Be. So, you know, once you start packing it up, it does gain some weight. So I really like the thickness of the strap. It is a padded strap. The pad doesn't move. That doesn't really bother me. It does have like a little ring here, a little D-ring that you could put like a passy pot on or your keys. And then it also has these little D-rings on either side to use stroller clips on, or you could hook something else onto there if you wanted. So yeah, I do really like the thickness of the strap a lot. It's a little bit thicker than the one on the Better Be, and I find the thickness does really help with the weight distribution, like I said. There's a bottle pocket on either side. Those are very similar to the Better Be. They're nice and deep and wide. In this bottle pocket, I actually have just been keeping my phone. It's an iPhone 6, fits in there just fine. It actually engulfs it, so it could definitely fit a taller phone, a wider phone. There's a change pad pocket in the back. Of course, this didn't come with a change pad, but I've been using the change pad from my Hobo Be. It's a light change pad. You could fit a memory foam in here as well. And it matches fairly well with this bag, so I kind of like that. In the other bottle pocket here, I just have my keys. If you've watched any of my videos, you know I love to keep my keys in the bottle pocket for easy access. And I do have a custom key fob made by Vera Fowler in the sea glass, and I think that complements this print well too. Alright, moving on to the dreaded flap. In the Be Alls, this flap was designed to be used as a mommy pocket, and I actually like it that way. In the Better Bees, it's pretty much just an empty pocket. I mean, there's the zipper here and everything, but there's no frills inside, so to speak. But on the Be All, and I'll try to tilt this so you can see, there's a little bit of organization in here. So there's the sunglass pocket, which actually this is another place you could keep a phone if you have a smaller one like an iPhone 6. I just sort of prefer it in the bottle pocket because lately I haven't been carrying anything in my bottle pockets because my daughter's been carrying her sippy cup. Then there's this little pocket here that matches the print of the bag, and I just keep some mommy things I like to have quickly accessible in there. So my lip balm, I have a little coin purse and a pixie dust with extra cards that don't fit in my wallet, and some gum that all fit in there very nicely. There is a key leash as well, and on that, whoa, just snapped it off. I keep my wallet, which is nice and light. I just clip it on the little thing with the zipper. It fits in there really good, and since my wallet is so nice and thin and small, I can fit that and these other few things in this pocket, and I don't think it really gets in the way. In my opinion, it doesn't make it any heavier or more awkward. So really the pocket here is fine as long as you don't stuff it. This bag does have a magnetic closure, and I really like the magnet on this is a lot stronger than the magnet on my Better Be, which I really like because if you just like plop it down, it clicks right away, whereas the Better Be I kind of have to like get it just right to close. So that is nice. When you open up, there are 2 photo pockets here. I don't have anything in there. Sometimes like in a BFF or something, I can fit small pouches and things in these photo pockets because they're good size, but I don't like the possibility of it falling out since it is in the flap, especially if I'm moving it back and forth like this. So on the inside here, there's this zippered pocket, which in the Better Be is actually the mommy pocket. In this bag, though, it was kind of designed as like a diapering station. On this little clip here, there was a mesh shuttle that came with it to put, wet or soiled items. That did not come with this bag, so I don't have that. There's these little elastic bands here. It's meant more to keep like a plastic wipes case, but I have one, but I don't really like using it, so I just put my regular soft travel wipes in there. You could probably fit a booty pod in there. I'm not exactly sure how tall those are. There's a little mesh pocket here that I just have some A&D ointment, some of the travel trash bags, and my hand sanitizer. And then in this little mesh zippered pocket, I just have diapers for each of my kids. I have a daughter and a son. In case you're not familiar with my videos, my daughter's 3, not quite potty trained all the way, and my son is almost a year now, he's 11 months. So I have 2 size 3 diapers in there, and then 2 4T, 5T pull-ups, and that fits just fine. I actually do really like the setup. I tried having it with the change pad in there, and it does fit, but it just makes it a touch bulkier than I would like, and it doesn't close quite as well as I like. That would be a personal preference if you want to do it that way. But it is a nice little pocket, a nice little feature. I do kind of like that versus, using a quick or a large set piece. And then on the inside here, there's a pretty good amount of internal organization, a lot of mesh pockets. It's pretty much the same as the Better Be. It has a mesh pocket on either side, a mesh pocket here in the front, a zip pocket, and then in the Better Be there's actually 2 mesh pockets in the back. In the Be All it's 3. I have found that I prefer the 2. These 3 are pretty narrow and kind of hard to get stuff in. They're definitely workable, but I definitely prefer the 2. So how I have this organized right now, this is actually a little bit bigger than I need. I've been using this as my daily diaper bag for several days now, and it's a lot more space than I need, but I still do like the bag. So thrown in the middle here, I just have a custom piece in the C ammo. It just has some activities for my daughter, some play pack coloring books, thing of crayons in the back there, stickers, just stuff to keep her busy if we're out and about. In this side mesh pocket here, I just have my wipes. So like hand and face wipes, wet ones, and some boogie wipes just in a plastic bag in case they leak. In this back pocket here, I have a burp cloth and then 2 scoops of formula in a bottle. And I know I'm kind of doing this backwards, but my son's been primarily breastfed, and we're just sort of starting to use formula since my supplies dipped, so I don't have a formula container. So in this next mesh pocket, I just have a bottle of water, so I pour the water into the bottle instead of doing it vice versa. It works. We only need to do it for a little bit longer. And then in this last mesh pocket crammed in here, I have a pair of shorts size 5 for my daughter and a 12-month onesie for my son. These are just the items that are most likely to get soiled if we're out and about in a store. I do keep a full change of clothes in my car, but in case we can't get to that, I like to keep something on me. In this side mesh pocket, I have a small travel unpacking cube, just has some toys for my son in case he gets bored while we're out. So a couple things to chew on, little car type thing. It's like a monkey car. He really likes things that spin and make noise and that he can chew on. So all of those types of toys are in there. And then I just have my mini med kit that has spray, antiseptic, band-aids of all sizes, some alcohol wipes, and Neosporin. This is one of the things I actually use probably the most in any of my diaper bags. Then I have my snack bag, which is a medium travel unpacking cube. Fits perfectly in this mesh pocket. And I found since I've been using it, it's really nice. You don't even have to open the flap like completely all the way to access this, and slip it in and out, which is great because my kids are snack fiends. So if you're not familiar with these cubes, they're really great. They're gusseted, they open nice and wide, they fit tons of snacks, and they have these little pockets in the back, and I always like to keep a bib in there, and I do have some fruit strips as well. And then finally, I just have the zip pocket, and I'm using that as the rest of my mommy pocket. I've been keeping it open so I can access stuff easily. I have a little pouch in here that just has a pad, a tampon, some hair ties, basic mommy things, Tide to Go pen and a regular pen. What else? Oh, my ibuprofen and Tylenol, and my hand lotion. And that is it. This is a really awesome bag. I'm actually liking it a lot more than I thought I would. I always shied away from the messenger style diaper bags because I've always been more of a tote kind of girl. I never really liked wearing things crossbody, but now that I have a super active 3-year-old and a 1-year-old who's crazy busy on the verge of walking, or almost 1-year-old I should say, having my hands being able to be free is a must, and I'm not huge on carrying a backpack style as a daily diaper bag, so the crossbody is the perfect compromise for me, especially because I have really narrow shoulders, so a tote bag, if I'm like running after my kids, is just going to fall off. So this is a really great style of bag. If you're looking for a messenger style bag, obviously the Better Bee is going to be available in the newer prints, but there's still some really great prints available when you can find them. And the Be All, can generally get them a lot cheaper than the Better Bee. A lot of good deals out there on them, and they're a really great bag. I'm really enjoying using this. So I hope that was helpful for you guys, since this bag isn't quite as popular and it's older and you might not be familiar with it. And thank you so much for watching.